Happy Sunday, folks! Yeah, it's a beautiful snowy day here in the mountains. Oh, Sirius just showed up. He's a good boy. Big sleepy looking guy. He just shaking off. He just did some romping out in the snow. We're gonna probably go out and do dog snow angels with him a little bit later. Sirius turns into a snowplow, puts a snoot down in the snow, and then just runs. Don't you? Good boy. Which brings up that I got to do some plowing. I don't know if you can see through this yonder window. Oh yeah, you see that white stuff there? We got a lot of snow, so we got to I got to plow it. Not a lot of snow. Serious sigh worthy. We got like 3 inches still coming down. Nothing too bad, but I got to go get behind the old truck wheel and push the snow. So that's what I'll be doing after I throw down some strings, sing some tunes. I have a brand new one for you. I have a song that I actually recorded a demo for it yesterday, which I've been enjoying so much. I got more comfortable, or have become more comfortable with my my MIDI box over there that I've owned for 15 years. I'm getting more fluid with using it. So before I would only reserve ever recording anything until the time I was ready for an album, but now I'm just I feel where I can go sit down there and throw down some ideas and keep it short and sweet, maybe take 2 hours on it or something like that, and then really get a good idea when I want to go back to the tune and record it for the album, which for a lot of these songs won't be for probably a year, probably next fall, early winter. Yeah, I'll know where they were starting from. A lot of these songs they evolve a little bit. They get weeded out, they get trimmed, sliced down, carved, whittled. So after about a year playing them live, they get right where they're going to be spicy. So I like to record them in the full extent then. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to. So yeah, new song. It's pretty cool. It sits well and it hangs out and it plays well with Sweet Flora. So it'll be neat. Yeah, I'll talk more in a little bit in between songs. I don't want to people that just tune up and may not want to hear me talk for 6-7 minutes straight before even throwing a string. So here we go. Showed up the plow, covered the shield, then awoke to a centimeter. A heart so big, a friend wouldn't stop, awake so large, 2 graves in need. Add another sorrow song, leave my lips with a smile for emphasis. Check my rings with emphasis. Check my smile. My wife and I shared a laugh. It's getting time. I write my own sunsets. Shrubbery, a sunset on autophagy. Add another sorrow song. Leave my lips with a smile for emphasis. Check my rings for emphasis. Check my smile. You check my rings, I check my smile. We check my rings, we check my smile. I check my rings, you check my smile. We check my rings, then we check my smile. the snow falling. Hide the bottle, lock up the dogs, said I can't breathe, call for help. They let it ring 5 times, thought the falls was mixing once or nights. Add another sorrow song, leave my lips with a smile. For emphasis, check my rings. For emphasis, check my smile. So cracking jokes at a time like this, to the funeral man, my excavation plans. Said, sorry sir, we're here to help. There's no fixing that, such an ugly mark. Add another sorrow song, leave my lips with a smile. For emphasis, check my rings. For emphasis, check my smile. You check my rings, you check my smile. I check my rings, you check my smile. We check my rings, we check my smile. I check my rings, then you check my smile. Yeah, that was Insulated Heart. That is a heck of a tune to play right off the bat. I was warming up earlier before I hit play to make sure the vocal cords were all stretched and the strings were all dedusted, and my fingers were warm, and they're just about there. So to make sure that was the case, I insulated that heart, which I was writing about a year ago now, year and a month or so. So it's almost a year old. It's getting there. A year and some weeks. I'm not sure. Something like that. Seriously, looking out the window right now. Oh, this is so perfect. I don't know if we can get it though. It is nose. Pushed right up against the window. Mind the cardboard and tape. That is solely so Sirius can't see out those panes, because the last time he did, he jumped through one of them, and then we had to go to the vets and get them all stitched up. So his illusion taken. Where are we? We're back. There's this big guy. He loves the snow. That's his thoughts on the snow. Oh, he's a cow. He's half Holstein, I swear. Angus, which is the black one. Something like that. He's a good boy. But yeah. You're a good boy. Insulated Heart's on the album. The album's out February 16th. It is mixed and mastered by Julia Norelli, and she did a fantabulous job. It is the best recorded thing I've ever put out. You can expect the first single in a couple of weeks. You can't have this hat yet. Another one a couple weeks after that. And then the album will be out on February 16th. And then we're going on tour. I've been teasing that, but we've got already like 5 shows booked, 6 shows. A couple more on deck. Like 2 more I'm hoping will confirm. So we're looking at like 8 or 9 shows. That's a pretty good size tour for me, I think. Okay, back to the songs. Serious this time. Our lovely petals so soon to peel. They unfurl, they beguile, invoke us all. Self-coaxing, soft snow shakes free. Spring has yet to be sprung. Thought taut and coiled, calm though impending. Thought taut and coiled, calm though impending. Time kept through trillium blooms, time dissolved through fungal fruits. Our own sapotrophic dependence to the thaw, in her own infatuation with decay. Seems the only two souls awake this morning are me and this lonely crow. I'm strolling down the walk this morning and he's picking the snow. And oh, to the lonely crow, oh, the wisdom he must know. And oh, to the lonely crow, back in time before the snow. Think what I see in him and what he sees in me. Think I'm frozen to the touch this morning and he's grinning the breeze. Oh no, to the lonely crow, any pain or sorrow he won't show. Oh no, to the lonely crow, let's see how far this friendship goes. Teach me your crow, teach me your ways. Give me a hand I reach for in my slaying days. And oh, to the lonely crow, any pain or sorrow I mustn't show. And oh, to the lonely crow, let's see how wrong I was. And through a subtle call, I heard him clearly say, any shadow shown will only propagate. And oh, to the lonely crow, his grin fixed my face, it'll show. And oh, to the lonely crow, through him and I knew we'd grow. That was And Other Lies You're Told as a Child into Corvidae Ballet. Pretty sure, yeah. Both of them are on Decompose, which is an EP I put out into 2001, 2002? Something like that. Numbers. But yeah, I hope everyone's Sunday's off to a wonderful start. If you're, I think if you're on the eastern side of the continental U.S., you're experiencing a storm like we are right now. It is still snowing. It's still snowing. I don't know how much more we're supposed to get. I think the most of the accumulation was now or overnight. So I will do the plowing and the short while here, and yeah, and then I probably won't have to until maybe tomorrow to do another cleanup. But yeah, it's pretty out there. It's been really chilly, and then it was warm enough to just be a bunch of rain for a while. So it's nice to at least be white out there. But yeah. I meditate on the morning, and in the summer sun I face it. In winter, in her distance, I face my own hearth, tending to a personal star, consuming what I feed it, if only the sun would eat. On second thought, gaseous autophagy fits her. On third thought, no, why can't I cast myself right on through and into the sun, a flash in the pan, a stardust cake broom, like the tail of the king beetle on the coconut estate? Why not be utterly changed into fire? With her we wither, without her more so. Gave birth to the seasons, having never seen snow. A Gaia's her sister, seldom speak. Found less use for words as the era passed through silence and substance. They punctuate time with tide pools in Monroe. She's self-occupied with solar flares dancing, pink coats and brush. So softly inspired, a sweet static storm erupts color forward, a magnet flower blooms, pollen with pole. Polarity drifted, sends them off course. New fields will blossom, the wake of her strokes. Paddocks with posies and daffodil too. Two sisters in tandem, the way of our world. We always step on pine cones just to hear that bit of crunch. Our minds were never set on seed dispersal. We know the rodents and the birds take care of that. Slicing open morels only to find them false, packed thick with pith and morality. Hope for something as hollow as me. But hope is nothing I take stock in. Only finding solace in literary truths. Books by Aldous Huxley and the poems I wrote for you. Raise a wolf inside the house and keep the devoted off our porch. Monotrope pushing leaves, showing lobster claws. Hand and foot to symbiotic splendor. Like them, come fall, we were married. Andy's over on the organ bench. I've been leaving it out just a few feet so she can get up there. She is at Sirius's high level when she's there, and she feels more powerful. It's the Leslie that helps her feel that way. I'm sure of it. Porcupines drop buds from the tip tops of trees. Found a skeleton yesterday, so much for resurrection. And now we keep the bones in a mason jar atop the Hammond. Whirling so slow with a Leslie cow. Crowns of the coast's foot, erupting gravel graves. The dandelion scapegoat to the non-botanical eye. Taking life's lessons from the walls of flower first. was where the woodpile was, into sorority, into to be two with nature. Yeah, it's nice. I like doing those runs. They make me quite happy. I don't really ever plan out the runs. I just know that there's certain chunks in the set list that runs could take place in those. And if I was feeling so dandy, so much zeal in me, I then combined as many as I possibly can. Because it's fun. But yeah, so we have like what is it, 5 or 6 of them already, demos for an album that won't exist for a little under a year. So that's pretty neat. There's 27 minutes of tunes already. That's crazy. That's crazy. I started writing them as soon as I finished Appreciates You, which that's 47 minutes, 45 minutes, somewhere in there. That's a good listen. That's and I mean that in a time sense. I don't want to be so forthcoming and be like, it's a good listen, you'll enjoy it. But I hope you do. I do. It's something I'm super proud of. Ooh, tea delivery.
I don't have a cup.
Oh,
I can get you a new one.
yeah. Perfect. It may be a little gritty.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. We got a purple oolong, and it's great. I don't even know how to describe the flavors, and I will add. It may be a purple on a scale of one oolong to another, but if you're on a scale from plums to grapes or that, it's not purple, but it's great. It's tasty. Yeah, it's from Taiwan, which is pretty cool. We've been getting a lot of tea. We've been teaing it hard, and yeah, it's just neat to try them from all over the world. It's just a wild thought. It's very neat, super neat. We went to a tea place in Burlington, Vermont. Dobra? I think it's Dobra. Dobra tea. Ate a bunch of dumplings. I love dumplings. Dumplings are one of my favorites. And speaking of the dumplings, we ordered a set of 3 dumplings. And something like that. Maybe 2 sets of 3. I can't remember. 2 sets of 2. Something like that. And they exploded while they're being made. And the lady running the whole place, she apologized and she said, well, I threw in a couple more dumplings, and if they explode, I put in backups, so just in case. And then she came over a little bit later. She said, well, none of them exploded, so you can have all the dumplings. And I ate a bunch of dumplings that day and drank a bunch of tea. It was great. Yeah. I got a Darjeeling that day, which is another, that's up there for me. I like those a lot. Andy, you feeling feisty? I think she's playing with some onion paper. I'm live scoring Andy playing with onion paper. That's what this is. Oh, now it's a plastic flower. Ooh, Sirius wants to play with it. So Sirius walking. He stopped. Smelling his water bowl. And I'm laying down in front of the fire. Sorry, you had enough of me, Sirius. Perfect. So this is a new tune. So I'll see how it goes. I'm pretty excited about it. It's called Beyond Fond. You could say I'm beyond fond of this song. You don't have to, but you could. I awake to a field mouse dropping a shagbark hickory nut in the ceiling above my head. When it rains and the inevitable tin roof leaks, I smell the seeds the rodents missed, becoming swollen. Afraid of heights, I lean a ladder against the crumbling chimney the house no longer exhales from, to throw tar on leaky lungs. Only then do I first see the signs of growth. A push of green matching the house's exterior paint. Easily 100 dozen tree seedlings haphazardly arranged by mice. Get it, Andy? A treehouse in reverse. It may be better to let nature run its course. Let the tree trunks support slanted roofs. Let the roots plug basement holes. I'll fill you a mad hall with color, growth, and love. I'll handpick you the colors of your own. I'm gonna sow her eggs and mix the color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a suite of flora. I'm gonna sow and grow her eggs and mix the color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet. Any day she leaves, I'll compose her sweet. Morning when you wake, I'll give her the sweet of flora. Yeah. And I'll fill you this mighty grove, but someday I'm chopping it down. Filled you up with these lovely walls to lay your roof on down, 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 down. I'm gonna sow and grow her eggs and mix the color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet of flora. I'm gonna sow and grow her eggs and mix the color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet. And any day she weeps, I'll compose her sweet. The morning when we wake, I'll give her the sweet of flora. Yeah. And I'll fill you a mad hall with color, growth, and love. I'll handpick you the flowers of our own. I'm gonna sow and grow her eggs and mix the color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet of flora. I'm gonna sow and grow her eggs and mix the color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet, and any day she weeps, I'll compose a sweet. Morning we wake, I'll give her the sweet of flora. Yeah. Yeah. That was Beyond Fond into Suite of Flora, which before I never had any tunes that I could go into from Suite of Flora, which is it's pretty darn cool. My dear, oh, there you are. Do you mind throwing a fat log on that firewall?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I threw on one before, but I guess it burned up.
I almost stepped on the cat.
Uh-oh. Yeah, she's crazy this morning. Playing with flowers, onion wrappers. Sirius decimated the house last night. Dumped all his toy baskets. We had a big, long piece of packing paper from a box, and he shredded it, so I gotta pick up the house a little bit. That's okay. It's always just a god-awful disaster in here. I love it. Chaos. That's how I function. Thank you so much. Where are we? Oh. He's like, am I helping? Is this me helping?
You wanted to get an ember on him.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't want to smell that. I mean, I wouldn't want him to get hurt. It can be both. Two things can be true. I guess I didn't realize how I filled up my coffee. That's in truth why I have a mahogany guitar, so that I can spill coffee on it and I'll be alright. I'll just suck it right up. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm liking where that tune's going. It's a lot of fun. It's a little different. It's kind of like combining the poemier songs I do and the songier songs I do, and you get that, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm enjoying it. We'll see where it goes. I've been enjoying, and I haven't shared this on Patreon. I guess I have. I've been sharing the demos as I do them, and they have a thing that's collections, so I can order the demos the same way I can in my iTunes, which is why. Excuse me, I said I hadn't shared it because I haven't shared the iTunes playlist I made, like it's 2006 or something. But I can move them around and then see how I could possibly want them arranged in an album setting. And in doing so, I'm figuring out what sounds good in live sets too, which is pretty cool. I don't have any, too many tunes that are super new on here. Yeah, I do. What am I talking about? I say things and then I don't even check. I've got 1, 2, 3, 3. 3 that I made demos for. That's kind of neat. It's neat to see. I enjoy throwing these set lists very much, and I normally do them like 10 minutes before I press play. So I don't really know. I just train of thought, like what will work into the next, or what may I think may work. And then we find out. And, yeah. Here we go. Thanks for throwing wood on the fire.
You're welcome.
This song is about you. As I see the rabbits, I only think of sharing sights. Let them lay feast to all my flowers before I move. How coy can I keep my recent chemical flooding? Proffer my hand and the bugs who befriended thunder. smell the milkweed's bloom. The soft smell seeps through my sardonic smile. How coy can I keep my recess, chemical flooding? Proffer my hand and the box of befriended thunder. We stare as the butterfly flutters by. With every wing beat I only see your eyes. The thought of you weighs on me though I am massless. Previous senselessness now making sense. Living a perpetual morning with a low hanging haze. Do heavy plants and our toes covered in grass segments. The dawn's early sky trying to match the hue of your inner iris. Inside us, beside us, rabbit to the lightning ball and song. You're the stale green which I garnet, well for the fun of it. No telling how long you'll hung there, ripen. You swell from yellowing orange to the brightest red. The sweetness I pull from you like nectar down my chin. Yeah, so that was the Technicolor Sorceress and I. You can find a few versions of that. I put that originally out in 2020 on Krumholtz, though I had written it, yeah, it was probably right around there, maybe a few months before it was recorded. So that was probably one of the more recent ones on that recording. And then when I revisited Krumholtz and made it a little better for the ear, I tweaked that one. So that one's on there. And then I included a cassette version I had recorded on a little General Electric cassette recorder, and then gifted it to my wife for her birthday one year. So there's a version on that. So it's super duper warbly, and it's humming and hissing and whining, and it's glorious. So those were bonus tracks I put on the Krumholtz Revisited. And for some reason, if you, I know that it's not only people find my music on Instagram. I know that's just a silly thing I have stuck in my head, which is not true. But the only songs I think you can get off the Krumholtz Revisited are those two cassette things. So if you look on Instagram, you can find it, or you can just go to YouTube, you can find it. You can go Bandcamp, you can find it. Spotify, you can find it. It's out there. It's out in the webs. Yeah. This one is on the new album. I believe it's the second track, actually. is not one of the singles, but it gets you ramped up for the 2 singles. The singles are actually a track 3 and 4. 3 and 4. For very calculated reasons. And endless bouts with the pugilist, the big sad. Was horrified by wedding bells, my date with death by my own hands. A job well done, measured twice, thought better thrice. I failed to keep it coy. You called out my pulse. Don't know what they're about or what they'll do. White strawberry blossoms. How is it May already? The return of the grosbeak, followed by the oriole. Ornithological calendar, floral timepieces. I failed to keep it coy. You called out my pulse. Both know what they're about and what they'll do. A week without any rain, sparks a worry, a wilting. And just like that, I'm choking mud through sacred teeth. I smile thick, like the seed I swell, I sprout, scarified, no longer afraid to die. I failed to keep it coy, called out my own pulse, sudden shift from cowardice, my Grinch heart grew. Yes, expect a saucy elongated bass solo at the end of that in the studio version, because I love playing the bass as well. So I threw out a feeler, a teaser. Ooh, let me get one sip in before it gets stopped. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
What a great teapot. Ah, the oolong, man. Oolong. Decent. Thank you so much. Oh, it's delicious. Good thing it was gulpable temperatures. Otherwise, it would have been spraying all over the camera. Yes. Milling about the 3/4 fairy ring, mulling my doubts in cinnamon, nutmegs, clove, and allspice. From the same burnt bookshelf flower box, I see him grow, chamomile and lavender for her tea. This large longster's laurel, an aromatic melee, no stoplight stalling, her leaves keep me at bay. A tamarack is true to his word, felt their love in songs of earth. I know the couple sing for the trees, I've even seen them take the time for the bees. Stuck between deciduous and conifer, let winter fake my death, help my green needles fall all the way down to yellow. Tarred and feathered in the caterpillar year, let the moss spawns bluff, beg the question, what have I been hungering for? This large lobster's laurel, an aromatic melee, no stoplight stalling, her leaves keep me at bay. A tamarack is true to his word, felt her love in songs of earth. I know the couple sing for the trees, time for the bees. That's Hackmatack, and I love that song more every time I play it. And that's a rock fact. I just it's fun. It's a joy to play. Yeah. So I put this. I think I was starting to say this before, and I think I may have gotten sidetracked, derailed. Went the other way. Fleeting. I may be looking for a bass player and a drummer when I get back from this next tour. So keep your ear to the wind, your nose to the walkie-talkie, whatever way you want to put it. I'm still going to be doing solo tours, but there are a bunch of venues I've been in contact with and bookers I've been in communications with that certain venues will reserve weekend shows to bands, which I understand. So I guess that means I got to get a band, which will also, it will open up a lot of opportunities for these songs to grow in certain ways too, because when I do the improv over certain songs and stuff like that, trying to keep the whole train running and do some weird timing wise that I like to do with my finger picking and stuff like that is a challenge. For me it's a challenge. So if I have someone, a couple of people doing the bass and the drums and just keeping it locked in the whole time, I can just go all willy-nilly, you know, and that's what I'm fixing to do. So yeah, for some of the stuff. So then I'll be doing probably 2 different types of tours, or breaking up the tours where there's a solo set and a full band set, because rock and roll, you know. Yeah. I got one more for you folks. And then I'm gonna go plow and shovel. I don't think I have the roof rake. We have these long apparatuses for pulling the snow off the roof of this 100-some-odd-year house, because too much weight on the roof collapses old houses. I don't want to be collapsed upon. Sirius doesn't either. I just heard his sigh of contention. No collapsion. This is plenty of reasons not to. Song to throw the safety onto. This tune unties your 13-loop knots and slips the soles of your jumping shoes. A pole to flush the powders all down the drain. Can't promise that you won't need to hear it again. Go count the times I've had to sing it again. I promise I can keep is that I'll never stop. You need not say a word though you're singing is sweat. And he's cruising over there. She's like, Dad, this one's got a groove. I gotta play to this one. Couple friends call as you sob on the couch. A new love interest calls off your date with death. The only resolution that you made that new year was your DOD was January 1, 2020. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. little something's different about your day, and how they end up more than extended stay. You outgrew all the birthdays that you swear you missed. You found a gray hair on your 28th year. Always buy your bestest lie. You swear you're fine as you die inside. Go back on your word, make your sorrows hurt. The more folks that know, the stigma can't grow. People always buy your bestest lie. You swear you're fine as you die inside. Go back on your word, you make your sorrows hurt. The more folks that know, the stigma can't grow. Yeah, that's plenty of reasons not to. And I may have mentioned this on the midweek meetup, but I have already set it in stone, and there's no, well, there always is, but there's probably very little prying me off of that stone. I am now ingrained in the stone that that's going to be the final tune on Live from the Living Room Volume 2. Because I can see it being quite bombastic. And if it can be like self-seeding on that album, which if you haven't listened to that album, it's one of my favorites, Live from the Living Room Volume 1, or just Live from the Living Room. It didn't get volumized yet, but it will be then inferred that if I make a volume 2, that the one that is untitled is indeed volume number 1. But if you listen to the last one on that, it ends with self-seeding, and it's a version that makes me cry, because it's a room full of all my friends and folks that enjoy my music, just sitting there singing with me, and they're just singing, because it makes me so gosh dang happy. And I think we can do the same thing with this song. I think now that we've kind of found the capacity of how many people we can fit in the living room here, and I think it will be a good one. We're probably going to record that early summer, late spring, so it can be mixed, mastered, and released for late August, is my guess. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, I'm going to go on my way. I hope you folks have a lovely day. Yeah, for updates, stay tuned to my website. Actually, better yet, when you go to my website, go to my the sign up for my newsletter. If you sign up for my newsletter, you can get all the information that the social media stuff tries to hide on you. They don't want you to see it. It's just pretty generic stuff where I'm going to be playing, where you can find a t-shirt or something if you want it. But since I don't give them money, they don't want to show you stuff that would give me money. So we're going to find other ways to do so. But yeah, take care. I'll talk to you guys soon. Ta-ta, toodles, auf Wiedersehen, aloha, all these. I'm sure you folks can come up with more ways for me to say